Day 15, what's going on? Talk to me, Goose.
Home Depot, pulling a harmonic balancer.
Woo! Get you some of that. Anyway, it's early in the morning and we are out on the road. We're going to run over to Home Depot. I got to get a couple sockets. I got to do a half-inch drive. I didn't think I was going to have to go there, but my God, I'm going to have to go there. Anyway, we'll pick up a couple half-inch sockets, just a little socket kit, and then I want to get the driver for the nut driver, so we can get that harmonic balancer pulled off, get this yacht back in the water, get it going. Chief, you know, one day we're actually going to have to leave the dock. You understand that, right?
I think by laws of nature, that's going to happen.
All the excuses, the little rudder post, this falls off, this ain't working right. One day, blah, 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 blah. It's all excuses. Excuses are just about over. Time to get on the yacht and time to get going.
I'm feeling pretty good about tip number 3. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm going to do some, quite a bit of, not quite a bit, but we'll definitely run the boat very, very hard for a couple of hours out into the Gulf Stream, if that makes sense. We'll just go straight out from here, head out into there. And run it pretty hard, doing a couple of sea trials before we head back out, making sure we don't have any more major issues. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have issues on the trip. There's no question. And are we ready for those issues is the big question. And we've tested our abilities like yesterday or the day before, I think it was. We got the generator running without any help from any other mechanics or anything like that. And I'm going to do a really good tune-up on that thing. And we're working on the batteries for getting those all dialed in so that the yacht runs 100% off of its alternators. So it's kind of a backup to our generator, you know what I'm saying? If we have to do that, we can. The problem with that is the boat has to be moving. At idle, you know what I'm saying? If we can't start our mains and we're not moving. And do you know, believe it or not, for these 671 Detroits, it's very, very bad. Here's Home Depot. It's very, very bad to let the engines just idle. They need to be, you need to have some RPMs on them, and they need to be pushing some props, if that makes sense. You can't just let them sit there and idle and charge batteries, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, that was pretty easy. So being at the boatyard here and having the correct tools is really freaking nice. But I've got to pull it, like I said earlier, I got to pull this front off here. So we'll get this off. And then we can get this harmonic balancer. I probably won't pull it off. I'll just make sure everything is loose so that when the parts get here, I can change this out real quick. We'll get the alternator back on it. Nice and easy. Chief, see if you can get in there and hold it, because it's going to pop off there. Yep, I think so. I feel it moving. It should be just about off, right? Right. Is it heavy? I've got the harmonic balancer all ready to put the new one on as soon as it gets here. And I'm going to spend a few minutes here, get the vacuum, clean some of these parts up, and do a little bit of painting before the part gets here. Basically, this is the same gauge that we have on our main engines, but these are hooked into the panel here, and these are just free floating. So you can put these on any one of these ray cores. You can put them on the two bigger ones. The small little guy, you can't put it on, but these two big ones, you can put these vacuum gauges on. And it's really useful information. See, these are our old rudder pieces. See, like that's rotted plywood right there. A little piece of rot over here. And then see how these are sandwiched down. These were the pieces that actually held the rudder post in place. And you can see how it's impacted here about 1/4 inch. And it's just time, you know what I'm saying? We're getting close right here. You can feel a little moisture in there. And it's time to upgrade and replace these things. And this is the piece right here, so the post comes up through here. This was moving around when we were in a following sea. The other side. This is the side that was bad, and you can just see it. It's just complete. It's just soft. It's almost kind of like a sponge is the best way to explain it. Is you can just push in on that. I can push down on that about 1/8 of an inch right there. So all that wood was. It's done. It needs to be replaced. Talk about this a little bit more later, but right now this is what we're doing. We're just going by. We're identifying every through hull and what it does for us. So that's what we're doing right this minute. Chief, some more news too. I talked to a guy named Chris Parker. I don't know if you've ever heard that name before.
No.
But they do weather consulting. So we're gonna have, he'll help us with the route, because you know how we're always saying, do we go east or do we go west?
Right.
They know the route. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They look at the weather and they say, these are the conditions you'll be in if you face. You should delay, you should go, you know what I'm saying? They'll give us our weathers. And then they also stay in communication with us through Starlink, not on a daily, but every other day. And if we have to adjust our route, they'll help us with that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's nice.
So because I want to try and take it as easy as I can on the boat, not as hard.
She's gonna have a tough journey.
So guys, I got the new alternator on. I've got the new harmonic balancer, you can see right here. Pete went and cleaned up the pulley a little bit better. Got it painted up nicely. And I did a little work on the back of the engine there to get it all cleaned up and looking good. And this is our finished product now. We are done with the harmonic balancer and the alternator for this starboard engine.
And the gasket on this right here.
Yeah, and I put a new gasket right here. I did that yesterday, actually. All right, guys, so what I'm doing now is I'm just I'm cleaning the terminals on this alternator, too. So since we're doing both, we may as well do them both, and that way I know, if that makes sense.
You know what you know.
Yes. All right, Chief, end of day 15. We got a lot of stuff done today. The generator people did call me. Those parts are ready, so tomorrow you can run and go pick up those parts.
Good.
And then we can get that generator and just almost, we're never going to be out of the engine room, but we could get a lot of the parts done for that room.
Yeah.
And then move on to this. I'm kind of dreading this pilot house, but I got to get in there and I've got to go through that and figure all that out too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying these daily update videos on the yacht and what's going on every day. You guys, like I said before in some of the other videos, you're about 3 days behind. Another thing that I am working on, see Pete's got the No Regrets t-shirt lifestyle on. At the same time, I just ordered a bunch of t-shirts yesterday. I started a Shopify store, and I got some hats and some t-shirts. I'm going to do some giveaways here pretty soon with those. So let's hear your comments down below. And then you guys will be able to go on. Anybody will be able to go on. I want to do it like a shirt for this trip right here. And then the No Regrets shirts and stuff like that. They'll be available online soon, Chief.
Good.
So just letting you know.
I'm about due for a new shirt.
Chief, can you throw away your old shirts?
You told me I'm going to use these for mucking in the bilge.
So I think that's what we're going to do this tomorrow morning is we'll finish cleaning out that bilge. You know, you can hook a hose to that bib that's in the center of the engine room there, and you can kind of hose that out. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
We could do that and clean that a little bit. And so tomorrow we'll finish cleaning the bilges in there. You'll go get the generator parts, and I'd like to get out of that engine room. I might even just take a break and get out of there altogether. Anyway, peace out. Make sure you guys live life with no regrets. We do. And thank you so much for watching. We do appreciate it. And one other thing real quick, I'm going to try to do a live video with Claudia. He's over in the Bahamas. And I talked to a guy yesterday for about an hour that actually ran one of these 65-foot LRCs. Chuck was his name. And he just did this trip not too long ago. So in an LRC 65 Hatteras, same year, same engine, same everything. So it's very interesting talking to him. So that behind the scenes, that's something that else that's going on. So it's very, very cool to talk to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, peace out. Thank you guys so much. Do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. We do appreciate it. Bye.